I live in Japan, and like most Japanese, I use a bicycle. A lot of Japanese use bicycles. And I also use the train system, the Japan Railway, the JR train system. A lot of people use the JR train system. Okay. So what I do is one of my kindergarten lessons, I'm an English teacher extraordinaire. And one of my Friday morning lesson is a kindergarten 3 stations from my home station. My home station is Okegawa. My little school, where I teach English to the kids and adults, is a 5 minute ride by bicycle from the station. So what I do is on Friday mornings, what I've been doing is taking my folding bicycle. You can take that on the train if you fold it up, but I haven't been folding it up. So I take my bicycle, I'd ride my bicycle to the Okigawa station, go to the elevator, go up the elevator, and just as I get to the turnstiles where you enter the station from the outside into the station itself, that's where you have to touch your Suica, your charge card. You touch it to the reader, and the gates open, and you can go through the turnstiles and go to the platform and catch your train. Well, what I do, if you have a bicycle, you're supposed to put that bicycle in its case. You have a folding case, and you fold up the bicycle, put the bicycle in the case, and then carry the case with the bicycle inside down to the platform. It can't be out of its case on the train or anywhere inside the JR facilities. For 5 months, I've been ignoring that rule, and it's been working out very nicely. What I was doing was, when I came up the elevator and got to the turnstiles, I would quietly go through them, touch my Suica to the reader, gates open, I go through, and then slowly and cautiously walk to the elevator, which is about a good 30, 40 meters from where I am at the turnstiles. Take the elevator down with the bicycle intact, and then walk it to the platform where I'm going to ride the train, waiting for the train. And there I fold it up, but I don't put it in its bag. Okay. Then I get on the train, take it to my destination station, which is Kitakonosu. There, when I get off the train, I open the bicycle up, basically put it all together. It takes just 5 minutes. And then walk the bicycle to the elevator, go up to the home on the top, second floor, go through the turnstiles, go out, and then I put the seat back up and walk to the elevator, take it down to the main floor, then ride my bicycle to the kindergarten. The return trip is just the opposite. But I do the same routine. So I've been doing that for about 5 months. And nobody said anything to me until a couple of weeks ago. I went up, it was on a Friday morning, and this lesson, at this one day, the starting time of the lesson was later than usual, about 20 minutes later. So I went to the station 20 minutes later. And when I arrived there at the turnstiles, there was absolutely nobody. No staff, no customers, no cleaning people, nobody there. So I was rather conspicuous. I walked through the turnstile, touched the reader with my Suica, got through and started walking towards the elevator, walking the bicycle, holding the handlebars and walking the bicycle, as I always do, when suddenly some JR guy came, a young kid, I might be 20, 21, I don't know. He said, Okyak-san, Okyak-san. And I pretended like I didn't hear him. There's nobody there. Took a couple more steps. He said, Okyak-san, chottomate, stop, please. I said, huh? What? He says, you have to put your bicycle in a bag, in the folding bag. He said, do you have a folding bag? I said, yeah, I have it. It's in my rucksack. I have it on my back. He said, okay, you got to put it in the bag. When suddenly another JR guy, supposedly JR guy, came along. And this guy's about 50, 55 years old. So he looks like a head honcho or something, a big wig. But he doesn't have a uniform. And this guy says, you got to put that in the bag. I said, who are you? He said, I'm Uehara Masayoshi. And I'm the, no, he said, he didn't say that then. He said, I'm the manager of this station. I said, you JR? He said, yeah. I said, where's your uniform? He said, I don't have it now. I said, what's your name? He said, Uehara Masayoshi. He said, put that in the bag. You got a bag? I said, yeah. So I took the bag, the folding bag for the bicycle, out of my rucksack, spread open the bag, folded up the bicycle. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but convenient nonetheless. Put it in the bag and finally zip it up from the front and the back, zip it together. And I put the rucksack on my back. And I said to the kid, I said, could you please take it to the platform for me? And they both said, no, you do that by yourself. And I said, okay. So I'm thinking, I can't say anything because using the JR train system is like really important. I couldn't get, if they banned me, and I think they could do that. They could banish me or ban me from using the trains if I was some kind of a unruly customer or something like that. They probably do that with drunk guys. But this is 9:30 in the morning. I wasn't drunk or anything. I didn't even drink. So I said, okay. But then as I was departing them, I said once more to the older guy, I said, once more, what's your name? He said, Uehara Masayoshi. I said, okay, thank you. And he said to me as he's walking away in perfect English, have a nice day. And that really stung me. There was nothing I could do, nothing I could say to appease my anger. So I just bit my tongue and walked over to with the bicycle on my, carrying it. I'm carrying the bicycle. It's heavy. So I carry it over to the elevator and go down, then carry it to the platform. But I didn't go to where I usually go because I got to carry it now. So I just stayed where I was once I got off the elevator. When the train came, I got on at that point. Then when I got to Kitakonosu, where I get off, I got off right there. And the stairs were staring me in the face right when I got off the train. So I don't have to go any other place. But now I have to carry this bicycle up the stairs. There's probably 30 steps. But me being in such fine physical shape, I carried that bike up to the top and then over to the turnstiles and walked it through. And those turnstiles are narrow. They're not exactly what you would call wide. There's a wide one, but that's right in front of the ticket window. And I never use it because that's just too obvious. I don't want to use that place. I sneak through. So I snuck through this one. Then I went to the elevator. Oh, well, there, once on the other side of the turnstile, I'm out of the JR. And I opened the case up, took the bicycle out, set it up, put it together, and put the carrying case in my rucksack, and got on my bicycle, went down the elevator, got on my bicycle, and took the bike to the lesson. And the same thing happened on the return course. I folded the bicycle up. I have to do that now, forever. Every time I ride the train, if I have my bicycle, I got to put it in a case. And they have these, for 5 months, there was no problem. Nobody said anything. And they've got cameras all over the station. They had to have seen me. I'm sure they see me every week. Oh, here comes the bicycle gaijin again. But nobody said anything until this Uehara Masayoshi gentleman decided to take steps and correct my error, correct my ways. So I can safely ride the JR trains now. But I have to be careful. That bicycle is really heavy. Okay, let's end this podcast right here. Thank you for listening.